This episode is for the person who's been holding it together for a long time. You've shown up, you handle responsibilities, you do what's needed, often without complaining. And yet, somewhere beneath that surface, you feel tired, disconnected, or quietly unsure about what this season of your life is really about. Not because something is wrong, but because something inside you knows there's more. Welcome to Power and Purpose Within. I'm Kori Burgess, and this podcast is not about fixing you. You're not broken. It's about helping you get back to yourself, back to where you're most at home. Doesn't that feel warm? Where you're at home. Realize you don't need pressure, and you don't need more pressure. You need space to reflect, space to breathe, and space to realign. Now, I want to share something with you. I want to share why this work that I do matters so deeply to me. I spent decades in leadership, in training, in ministry, and in service, working with people who carry responsibility, vision, and care for others, probably just like you. And no matter the role or the background, I keep seeing the pattern, the same pattern. People who are capable, committed, and strong, yet inwardly, they're depleted. They weren't lacking discipline, and they weren't unmotivated. They weren't failing. They were overfunctioned without space to be human. And I want to be honest, this wasn't just something I observed. It's something I lived. There was a season in my own life where I believed strength meant pushing through, where rest felt like weakness, or where slowing down even felt like I was being irresponsible. Until I realized something. And something pretty profound that you might be able to understand. You can be accomplished and faithful and productive and still be disconnected from yourself. That realization changed everything for me. My work stopped being about helping people do more and became more about helping people live aligned with their values, aligned with their energy and with their purpose. This may sound like you, and it sounds like a lot of people in our society today. But here's the reframe I want to offer you today. Most people believe their struggle is a lack of motivation or a lack of confidence or direction. But in my experience, the deeper issue is usually disconnection, disconnected from their inner signals, disconnected from boundaries, disconnected from meaning. We live in a culture that celebrates output, but rarely teaches self-awareness. And that's so important, being self-aware. So many people are living on autopilot, not because they choose to, but because life got busy. And reflection quietly disappeared. Most people don't reflect on their day. If you've been feeling overwhelmed or stuck or emotionally flat, this is not a personal failure. It's a signal. And guess what? Signals are not meant to be ignored. They're meant as a guide. If as you're listening, you realize you want more structure and support around this kind of inner work, I want to share something with you. I've created a 30-day personal growth challenge designed to help you slow down, reflect, and reconnect with yourself. One simple day at a time. It's not about perfection, and it's not about pressure. It's about awareness and alignment and gentle consistency. If that feels supportive for where you're at right now, you'll find all the details linked in the episode description. One framework I return to again and again in my coaching is this: autopilot, awareness, alignment. Let's talk about autopilot. What is that? Autopilot is when life becomes routine-driven instead of intention-driven. You're functioning, you're accomplishing things, but you're not fully present. You're not just there, you're just going about the routine. Autopilot doesn't arrive suddenly, but it builds quietly through repetition and responsibility. That's autopilot. Next is awareness. Now, what awareness is, it's a pause to notice things. It's noticing patterns without judgment. It's asking, is this still working for me? Being aware. Awareness restores choice, and choice is power. You want that awareness. And the next is alignment. Once you're aware, alignment is when your actions begin to reflect your values and your season of your life. So it's not perfection and it's not pressure, it's alignment. This is the heart of life coaching, creating space for awareness so alignment can naturally flow. So we go from awareness to being aligned. That's where you find your peace, and that's where you find your purpose. So I want to invite you into a moment of reflection. Let's just reflect on this. Take a moment. You might journal this later or simply hold it in your mind, okay? Ask yourself this. Where in my life have I been operating on autopilot? Take a moment to think about that. What have I been saying yes to without checking myself and checking in with myself? Now, what part of me has been asking for attention? That's the awareness. Ask yourself that. What part of me has been asking for attention? And then there's no right or wrong answer here, just awareness. Clarity doesn't come from forcing decisions. It comes from listening to yourself. If something in this conversation resonates with you, and if you're sensing maybe a desire to pause a little bit longer and realign, I want you to know you don't have to do that alone. That's what I'm here for. This is the work we do in life coaching. And we love helping you. We help creating clarity and restoring personal power and reconnecting you with your purpose, not by fixing you, but by walking with you. That's the beauty in life coaching. And if you feel like you're ready for this and that support is available, that's what I do. I support your readiness. So let's bring this together. Number one, you are not broken. You are becoming. This podcast exists to give you language for what you're feeling and tools to move forward with clarity and peace. In the next episode, we'll be talking about reclaiming your power. Woo! And what that really means and how people unknowingly give it away. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. And I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing yourself today. Okay? Thank you for that. And just remember this. I'm going to say this often. You are not broken. You are becoming. You're becoming all that you're meant to be. And this space is for your growth. If you're ready to take the next step, I invite you to join me and join the 30-day personal growth challenge. The link is in the description. And if this podcast feels like a space you want to return to and explore more, be sure to follow and subscribe so you can continue the journey with us. You'll also find additional resources attached in the description. That will support you along the way. And I hope you continue to take care of yourself. Again, thank you for being here and thank you for choosing yourself today.